time. I wonder if I'll have to wait. Tell me if I need to put them
Hey,
on.
everybody. Might not have to with just you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Monday. It is Monday. Good day. Always a good day for Monday Jumpstart. Hey, Glennis. Good morning. Hello, Kathy Lake. We're getting people in here slowly but surely. I think I might start scheduling them for 5 minutes to the hour. And then when we go in at 5:02, that'll give a couple minutes for the notification to pop up for people and people to get a chance to get their device open and get in. Before we get started, Dawn Marie is with me this morning. How are you doing,
everyone?
Dawn Marie?
I'm okay.
Good. How's your mouth feeling?
Better, but not perfect. It's
Not
getting
great,
better.
but
I got
getting
some
there?
extra medicine in this morning, so it did help that.
Good.
But I'm still on really soft food.
Oh, I'm sure. Hey, Sada, good to see you. Welcome on a Monday morning. We are excited to be here. And I did not put this in the live description thing. However, we are going to spend the first hour playing with some new products, and then the second hour I have some brand new products that just came in that we will bring out and give those that are here first option at them. So I'm very excited about those. Was waiting for them. And look what came in.
Oh, so cute.
You know, isn't that cute? I just might have to buy this one and
that one is that one the one that I wanted? Yes.
Yes.
That's mine.
It's called There's Not Much Room in Here.
Yeah.
Like you like the spider web between them.
Yes, that's what I liked the best, was the spider web between them.
Oh, I just think they're adorable. True Diane Reevely style.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So what we are doing today is experimenting with, playing with some of the brand new DYLUSIONS products. That is Diane Reevely is the artist that makes DYLUSIONS, DYLUSIONS, like DYAN, her name. And that is a line that Ranger carries, the DYLUSIONS. So she has these new diamond rocks out and the new diamond dust, and we're going to try them all. We've got the diamond medium that goes with them and the diamond medium dauber. I'm excited about that. And what I really love is the new stamp sets she has to go with these. Aren't these awesome?
Oh, I know. I absolutely love those.
I mean, think about art journaling, just cool things you could do with these.
Mm-hmm.
I love the blocks ones, all of those, because
yeah,
they're just fun. And these in the hexagon shape are awesome. So
they're very easy, simplified drawings too. So you actually can go beyond that, and you could add to them.
And yes, exactly. And you actually could look at them and draw them yourself to learn more doodling techniques.
Right.
For people who don't feel completely comfortable doodling yet. But I love the mushrooms. The mushrooms is one of these brand new ones. I'm going to go ahead and take the screen so you can see these. Look at that. They're so fun. That's totally her style, but just fun mushrooms. So I have this is a special set that she put together for a workshop that I did with her. And it's got some from this. It's got this one and this one. And then some from this one. Where's our little hexagon? Oh, well, let's see. There's a hexagon one like this that has a whole bunch of hexagons. So there's a couple from that. And then there's a couple from this one, and that one, and the hexagon ones are on a separate one. I guess that one didn't come in. So we've got, so I'm not going to open those because I didn't get a whole lot of them. So if anybody wants them, they're going to get first shot at them today. And so we've got a variety. We've got some at least of each shape that we can play with. So the other thing that she has that we'll do on a pre-order basis is diamond boards. This is just the packaging. But the diamond boards are hexagons, squares, and rectangles. And these are just chipboard, but they are pre-gessoed. So you can do anything right on them and not have to worry about mixed media straight to them because they are pre-gessoed. So, I mean, obviously, it'd be fairly easy to cut your own squares and rectangles. Hexagon, not so much. Not so easy to cut it and make sure that all your sides are exactly perfect and that it fits this stamp perfectly. That is what's cool about these, that they are made to fit these stamps, all the stamps of hers perfectly so that you can stamp right on them. So let me pull these together here. So here's a couple that I have done, and those two are basically the same, aren't they? I think they are. Yeah, maybe. And that I did that right onto this. I didn't add any gesso or anything. So straight into the ink, and you can see that they're shiny. They're now like tile. So straight into the ink, archival ink. I guess that's what I need. Forgot to grab the archival ink. We'll need archival ink. Straight into the archival ink onto here, and then the diamond rocks over the top of it. And so we'll be doing that. Here are a few square ones. So this is this one right here. So same thing, did the archival ink straight onto it. And it looks like that. And then I just took an alcohol marker and added a little bit of color on part of it. And then the diamond rocks on top of it. So now you have literally a tile that is really cool. These would make cute charms too, even the little ones. This is one of the rectangles that I just cut in half. Cut it in half and made little tiles because I thought this would be fun to do as a charm. And I'll just have to put a hole in it. But they're teeny tiny tiles and you could put something on them. I just wanted a little bit of color floating around. Let's see what else is in here. Here's some square ones. Here's a square one that I painted black to start as the base. So this is the rectangle one, and I which right here. I did this stamp on it right here. So it's just a portion of the stamp. And then started coloring it in. Didn't finish that one though, but we could color those in and then cover that with, because see, that's still just the gesso chipboard. So we can cover that one with the diamond rocks to show you how that goes. Here's another one done super lightly, just a pale pink. Here's another one just with some, this one actually has diamond dust on it. Get that, it kind of looks like celestial. What is that? The ozone. Oh, that's coming to me. The atmosphere, the sky. Yeah. Here's one that's just done solid. A tile with solid with the diamond rocks. That would be this one.
That one was more orange, right? It says it's red, but it's more orange.
No, it is not orange, actually. Oh. The color is post box red.
Red, right.
And it's more rust. It looks more like a rust color than red for sure. Yeah. There's another one of these that I just colored with and that wasn't even an alcohol marker. I think that was a watercolor or something. Just colored it in before I did the rocks over the top of it. And then this one, I did the rocks and I imprinted, and I want to continue something on this to test it out, and I thought I'd wait and do it with you. Then I dropped something on it, so before it was even dry, I made some nice big holes. Might be able to fill those in, but I didn't do anything with it yet. So here's some more of the little rectangle cut in half. Hi, Sylvia. Good to see you. I don't see Margie yet. She might not.
Yeah, she was up at the oh no, it was Glennis.
Glennis is here, but I haven't seen Margie.
Wake up, Margie.
So, okay. So yeah, I cut, this is the size the rectangle comes in, like that. And I cut some in half to make just these little tiles. So these are pre-gessoed. If you missed that, they're pre-gessoed so you can do anything right on them, which is kind of nice. Otherwise, you could cut your own out of chipboard, and then any shape you want, any size you want, and then gesso them so that you could do mixed media on top of them. There's a couple.
Hi,
so
Dawn.
even though they're, there's one with some, hi, Dawn, some color there. And I like that one. So I wanted to cut them in half and just make some teeny tiny tiles that I could use as charms or in dangles. And they are actually like tile now that diamond rock is on. So very cool. So we're going to play with this and show you how it works, and maybe try a couple other techniques. There's a few more. Those little ones. Sylvia, check out the little shrooms. Dawn would like these too. Aren't those cute? Very, very cute. She's got some really cool new stamps out. I'm going to fold this. That can be our pickup paper. So if you missed it, we're going to spend the first hour playing with these new products and showing you how they work. And then I've got some brand new products that just arrived that I pulled one of each out of the box, and you guys can see them and get first shot at them. So that's some new Timmy people. And and some two new papers and all the dilutions. Oh, and all the new distress. Got that too. So barely at the party because my doctor didn't have time for. Oh no, so he didn't have time till 10:45. Wow. Oh, Sylvia, I'm so sorry. He really messed up your morning or day, didn't he? Okay, so let's see if that. Reaching all the way across the desk there because I want to try that one with that one. All right, so let's first show you how these work. Let's start with one like this. We can use, we'll use the other stamp that I haven't used. And the two sets of stamps that I have that just arrived are these two. I love these. One is all the squares, and one is the large hexagons and the diamond shape, and then some petal sprays. Those will be fun mark makers, those two. There is one that is all hexagons, I believe. I can look that up. That one didn't arrive, so I can look that up, and we can do that on a pre-order basis as well. But this set gives us a variety of each, and this set is not available. I just want to make that clear up front. This is a set she put together specifically for a workshop that we did with her to introduce the new products so that we could try each of the different shapes. And we'll do that one. And, oh, where's that one? That one's right there. They're not on their shape. And okay, I'm pulling off thinking I'm getting one, and like, wait, it's another. Okay, so these are pre-gessoed, but if I want to get a look like this, then I want to stamp it in black. So I'll stamp archival black, and it can be black and white. If I want to get a look like this, or do something else on top of it, then I want to stamp it in just this in the diamond medium, which is like embossing medium. It might be slightly different. I want to play with it again. This will be just my second time, and see if I really did feel a difference or if that was just in my head. So this one that I put, I think I put some of the Diamond Dust on it and then covered it in the blue Diamond Rocks. And so this is just the Diamond Rocks, which end up hard like tile, which are really awesome. But then you heat it just like you're embossing it. And when you heat it, then of course once you stop and it cools, it hardens. So while it was still warm, I took this little flower right here and pressed it into it. That one right there. See, it's not even by its thing.
You haven't really told them about the diamond medium because you've got to use that with the Diamond Dust, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I pressed that into there while it was warm and got the indentation. So let me try this first. So the thought is that once you press it in there, then you could put Diamond Dust on it, or you could put, and the Diamond Dust didn't show up too great with the blue because the blue was dark. So I wanted to go around it with the gold foil pen. I really should have the pointy one, but that's not the one that's at my desk. The one that's at my desk is the chisel tip. So I'm going to make a chisel tip work.
Oh.
And if I can make that work, then you know your pointy one will work just fine. I believe that we do still have the gold and silver and copper foil pens in the shop. I don't think they are on the website, but they are in the shop. So actually,
Margie showed up. She must have heard me say, "Get out of bed, Margie."
Hi, Margie. This is going on really easily, really easy and smoothly. I want to go down the middle just a bit. I like the way this foil pen is going on. Super easy. Okay, so check that out. All right, so we did the blue Diamond Rock and then indented, just pressed a stamp into it, made the impression, and then gold foiled it. And then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with the holes where I dropped something on it while it was still warm and made some nice holes. So, all right, so let's start at the beginning here. Let's start with a blank tile. The tiles are pre-gessoed, right? So if I'm going to stamp right on them in order to, well, this one I'm not, hang on just a minute. Let me think here. All right. If we want to do, there's so many things that I'm trying to sort them out.
I was going to say, you're trying to figure out which order to do them in?
Trying to do them separate so that it makes sense. Mm-hmm. So we'll start out doing one that's just like this. It's the black and white, and then it's got the diamond rocks on top of it so it's clear. So I want to get the impression on here of the stamp with archival ink. And there it is. All right, so I have my stamp block. The first time I did them, I didn't even use a stamp block. I just used my fingers so to hold it down. Now, I could put this in my Misty or any other Stampin' thing. However, because it's such a specific shape, if I needed to stamp over it again, I can probably get it right back on the same spot. This is the first time this stamp has been used, so hopefully we'll get a good impression on the first one. Sometimes it needs to be worn just a bit. I could also turn this over and set this on top of it. Mm-hmm. And do it that way. In fact, maybe I'll do that and you can see. Okay. And that way, if I need to get a better impression, I can just set it over the exact same spot that I did. I don't do very well at lining these kinds of things up. All right, so I'm just using archival ink because I'm going to, hi, Sarah, good to see you. Margie, it's good to have you here too.
Hi, Sarah.
All right. I'm just making sure I get a good imprint there because it's the first time that that stamp has been used. I'm going to try not to get my fingers totally inky today, because I usually do. There we go. So I was a little off. I got the edge of it right there. And if you don't really like the edge of it right there, then what I would do, I'll just make a black edge on all four and color that in. This is just Sharpie, and it's permanent as well, so should be fine. Does Sharpie react to heat?
No.
If I do this all around, now I just have a black border, and it looks like it's supposed to be there. I'm going to do this the easy way. Otherwise, it'll take forever. Okay, flip it around. A little bit on that side. Keep it too close to the edge because you can't get right up on the edge with a Sharpie because they're fat. And of course the Sharpie's wearing out. So there's always a way to fix it. So I didn't get it centered exactly on the stamp. So I'm just putting a black border all the way around it. And that will look like that one side is meant to be. Actually, I think it'll be kind of cool with the black border. I do like things bordered. We might like it better. That one got a little bit shy. Okay, so there we have a black border around it, like it's meant to be. All right, and if you wanted to, see, I think the imprint is just a little bit light, and that's because it was the first time I'd used that stamp. I should have stamped it onto something first. So now, if I want to color that, I can just color it now. So I could use markers or colored pencils. Let's see what happens to be right next to me. I'll just do just the center. You can leave it just black and white, but anything that you want to do to it, do it now. It's gessoed, so it'll hold any medium or media. Okay, so we have a pretty blue center. It'll be kind of like that one that has just a little bit here and there. But now I feel like, should I do it? Now I'll do this. So you could grab markers or pens or colored pencils or anything you want on this. This is a Spectrum Noir alcohol marker that just happens to be, there's 2 or 3 of them sitting here that I had used and didn't put them back yet. There, now it looks more like it's intentional. Okay, we'll leave the others black and white. All right, so now I'm going to cover it in the Diamond Rocks. I'm just going to do that on here. So this is clear. I want this to stay this same color. So I will put clear Diamond Rocks over it. Oh, nope. Good grief. My brain is really off today. I know I didn't get much sleep or very good sleep. All right. I need the diamond medium on it, which is like the embossing ink. And I can just put that straight over everything on top. So I can just squish it right on there. Make sure that that end is on pad. I hope, let's see. I'm trying to see it at an angle to see if I got all the spots. It's a very soft pad, so kind of hard to tell. Okay, that looks more like I got hold of it. However, let me show you the other option. And this is a good option if you just want to get small things or certain places. This is the dauber, and so it's got the liquid ink inside of it. Oh, shoot, I did that on black last. Now I got black on it. Oh, Marianne. Rewind. Start over. Oh, I pulled the dauber thing off of it. Didn't know you could take those off, exchange it or wash it, clean it out, because I got black ink on it. Put it back in here. Maybe.
They're very difficult to get back in.
Are they? I've never
I've
pulled them out before, and I see now they actually are. Well, especially when you're trying to do it quickly on a live.
I was going to actually ask you if
there we go.
Buy tops like that.
I'm going to have to.
One of my Tim Holtz. Was it the stain that came like that? With those dauber things on it?
Yep. Get that black off so it's clear. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check and see if we can get just that top. But you can just do a dauber on a certain spot or on a small item like that, or you can do, is it coming out? I can't even tell.
Yes, it's very much the Huggins. It is a take on the Huggins.
All right, so now we've got, it's like putting your embossing ink on it, putting the diamond medium on it. And so now I'm going to put the diamond rocks, which are like the embossing powder, but you'll notice that they are bigger, more rock-like. And I'm going to make sure that it is fully covered. I'll dump the rest back in here. I am not going to tap it off, but I am going to put that in here and set that aside. Grab the heat tool. I'll emboss my fingers. Do that. Okay, so we want the heat tool to heat the whole thing up and melt the little rocks together. And you can move it around to start heating the whole thing, but it's okay also to leave it in one spot and until that spot starts melting. And there we go. And you
definitely have to hold it with something else because
can you see right there on the right side where, see that blue, how brilliant that blue became as it melts? So watch, you can see a couple sides now. Watch as it heats and as it melts, how brilliant, even how much stronger the black becomes and how brilliant the blue becomes as it melts. I'm trying to make it so you can still see it while I'm doing it. And you can see it melt. Now, these are bigger rocks than your fine embossing powder. And I learned a couple things from Diane on this. She said that she always does a minimum of 3 layers. And my first thought was, well, geez, why do I need to do that many? And what she does is right now, while it's hot, she goes ahead and puts the diamond medium on. And I have already seen people doing videos saying, wait till it cools and put more diamond medium on. But Diane says she does not wait for it to cool. She actually prefers it while it's warm, while it's still hot like that, to just put the diamond rocks right on it while it's hot, because then it just sticks to it. Let me get the rest of this out of the way. So if you wait till it's cool and then put more medium on it and melt it again. You can do that, but what you're doing is adding layers. You're adding layers that could potentially crack off or pop off. If you add the diamond rocks to this while it's still hot and it's just melting down into that last one, it's all one. It's all one big thick layer of tile on the top. And when she told us that, that made real sense to me. It really did. So I thought, let me grab it a different place here so we can melt that. That makes a whole lot of sense. So I'm going to try it her way. And I did, and I can see a difference. So it'll still work if you put layers on, but to make sure that it's all, you know, as one thick layer, just pour the diamond rocks on it while it's still hot from the previous one. Now I should have held it up really close. After the first layer, it looked pretty good, but you could still see some little pock marks, because these are much bigger rocks than most of your embossing powder. You could still see some little divots, little spots. In fact, I can still see a few on here. It's not quite as smooth as a tile would be. And that's why she says she does a minimum of 3 layers, and the third layer seems to do the trick. I have not done more than 3 layers, and the third layer seemed to do exactly what we needed. Not hot right there. It's not getting any sticking. So let me just see if I can heat up that corner without blowing the rocks everywhere. 3 layers has given me that perfectly smooth look on every one of them. So maybe I'll try more than 3 layers to see how it looks. I suspect it won't be any different. But so that's kind of frosted there with the rocks on it. And then you'll be able to see as they start melting. It turns very bright, brilliant colors. Even that black, remember how the black was a little bit not so dark black in the center. It was a little bit almost like gray, you know, a little shadowy, because it was the first time using that stamp. Once we get the diamond rocks on it, it turns it really dark black. So even though it wasn't a great stamp imprint, it still works. That was pretty impressive. Now you can see it start to change. I don't know if you can see, but up close I can see the little rocks melting as they melt together and become smooth. Okay, so that side. Now on this right side, it is perfectly smooth. There are no pock marks, no holes. That I had never thought about doing that in multiple layers. And I think the rocks are a little different than embossing powder. But the 3 layers seems to be the trick. So check that out. It's perfectly smooth now. No pock marks, no holes. Very nice. As I twisted my tweezers. See, and don't stick your fingers in it or you get holes like the other one. I had something in my hand and I dropped it on that other one, and it made those holes. So that kind of stuck up there when I got the tweezer stuck on it. So I'll just heat it up, and it went right down. So perfect. There. So see how perfectly smooth they are, like tile?
Yep.
That's really cool. And this one is now that it has 3 layers, perfectly smooth as tiles. Aren't they? Look like they're going to be a lot of fun to use. I'm excited about those. I love the hexagons too. Hexagons are fun, but not easy to do and make them, you know, symmetrical, I guess is the right word. Well, not easy for me to do and make them symmetrical. Okay, so that was one of our hexagon stamps. That was that one right there. So let's do a square. We can do this one with the square. And let's take a black. All right. So how did we do these? We did, now I'm trying to remember. On the black, this was Diamond Dust and Diamond Rocks.
So you just put the medium on it, diamond medium, and then put the things on?
Yeah, but I was wanting to do I know what I want to do. I want to do something a little different than one of these. So I want to do a, what's the word? A design, a stamp on it. And we could do that with the archival black. No, that's not gonna make sense. All right. So let's do this. So do you guys remember Perfect Pearls from Ranger?
Yep.
Perfect Pearls. That is basically what these are. Tell Margie to come into the second hour because we're only going to play these for the first hour. Then we're going to look at the brand new products. So she has this paint, Dylusions paint. This is black marble, and that's what I painted this with. You could use any black paint or you could use black gesso. And they're already gessoed, so the only purpose in doing that was to change the color to make it black. So these colors coordinate with these rocks. Well, that one looks pretty much the same. That one looks kind of sort of close. That doesn't look anything like that bright pink, does it? But it is. It is once it's heated, melted. Which is pretty awesome. So let's take, let's see, we want to take the medium. We're going to use this stamp, which is a square, which will go on here. Just going to move this for a minute. Kind of in the way. And what I haven't done, is stamp this on a black one and then put the medium, with the medium, and then put the diamond rocks. Wow, it's just not getting from my head to my mouth today. That's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Not good. Okay, that is really soft, and I need to be careful not to push that down too far because I push it down and then I get embossing medium right down into the flower itself, which I don't want. So, all right. I'm going to do it this way again so I can try to see where the edge is and keep it all inside the edge. She was popping these on, lining them up like it was nothing. I'm sure she did it 100 times though. So it is pretty, isn't it, Sylvia? And I think it's something we're just going to have to play with a bit to start to, figure out all the different things we can do with it. There are 6 colors of diamond rocks and diamond dust. The dust correlates to the colors. I have 3 of them. This one is London blue. This one is bubblegum pink. And this one is post box red, which really is rust. And that's how she described it to us. And she's right. It's really a rust, more of a rust color than a post box red. Then there is a green. Ooh, can you look up the other colors?
Sure.
I think that's parrot something parrot, like
Yeah.
bright green parrot. It's a really pretty green. Okay, can see that on there. And now let's do, I don't know what we're doing. We're just going to try. We're just going to play and try some things. Let's do this bright pink. Oh, look at that. That's going to be cool. Okay. Get this out of my way. And let's put that back in there. Keep the dust out of the way so I don't make it fly with the dryer. This pink, I'm not a fan typically of like neon pink and neon green, and it looks neon to me in that container, but when it's on here, it is so pretty. I'm gonna have to hold that with, look at that. That is the pink. It is just, it is bright. It is definitely bright, but it is gorgeous.
Come on.
Hold this with.
The different colors are
The
Postbox Red, London Blue, Island Parrot.
Island Parrot, that's the green.
Bubblegum, which is
the pink.
That bright pink one is Flamingo.
There are two pinks.
Yep.
This one is bubblegum pink, and then there's a Flamingo, which is more of the pinkish peach.
Yeah, it's more like the bright pink of the one you
Flamingo.
have above it in the big one.
Okay, and what's the sixth one?
Oh, Laid Back Lilac.
Laid Back Lilac. That sounds really pretty.
Yeah.
Look how cool that is. Okay, so we made the outside of the flower. So we can, let's see, if we want to get, we have to make sure I have it turned the right way, which I do not. I have to melt that again. I'm gonna have to get a better way of holding it. There, is that the right? Yep, right that way. Okay, so now I can put more medium on here because it looks good, but you can see the little pocks, the little holes in it from the first layer. That's because the diamond rocks are bigger than embossing powder. Okay, and so if I set this back down on it, I just want some more of that diamond medium. And I should have just done it while it was still really hot. Look how it's turned purple with the black.
I don't know.
I suspect it will go bright pink as we get the second and third layer on, but it looks really purple with as it's embossed on top of the black. Okay. It is rocking, Sylvia. Diamond rocks are rocking. So let's see if you can actually see it as it starts to turn. It is cool watching it melt. It just sits there, and then all of a sudden it starts to melt and completely changes. Trying to get straight down on it, yet also have you be able to see. Maybe if I go that direction, get it at an angle. Yeah, you can see the right side is melted. Okay, so that's the second layer. And so right while it's still all warm, run it across the whole thing, make sure it's still all hot. I'll go ahead and put the third layer on. It really amazes me how much it changes from one layer to two, and then from 2 layers to 3. And once it gets to 3 layers, it really feels like it's complete. Don't need any more. So there we are again. And then we'll play with this diamond dust a little. I want to try the diamond dust with the beeswax that we have from Stamperia with those little pigments. I forgot what they're called, those little Stamperia pigments. I wanted to try the beeswax with this diamond dust because I suspect it will work just as well. And that would give us a whole nother way to use it. Okay, it still looks really purple because it's over the top of the black. It would be very different if we put it onto the white. Let me just heat that and melt it right where I had the tweezer. There we go. Okay. So okay, so now we could leave it like that, or we could let it cool and take a marker and do the flower inside, or we can use some of the diamond dust. Let me find a small brush. She has a new set of 2 brushes out, and of course only one of them is here with this, but that one's way too big. This one's like to look off the excess. What did she call them? She called them a duster and a daffer or something crazy like that that I had never heard of. All right, so if we take the diamond dust, we need first to get some medium into the flower. We'll do one flower here and then we can kind of contrast them and see. It is rocking. Love that. Love that, Sylvia. Okay, so we've got some medium on there, and the medium, this medium doesn't dry super quickly like some of the embossing mediums. It's made to last a little longer so that you have time to go in here and do something on it if you want to. So, oh, I didn't want that one. I don't want Postbox Red in with the pink. Let's do the blue. It's really nice and vibrant too. Let's put some of that blue right in here. Be a pretty contrast. It's actually purple instead of pink, as I said, because of the black. And even with 3 layers, it stayed looking purple because of the black base. So that tells me that we can alter the color of the few colors we have by choosing different color bases. I don't think I put any in that one. Let's. Okay. So we'll just heat set it just a little bit. There we go. So that then we've got the blue diamond dust in the petal spots. And we can put as many layers of that as we want. And then maybe do with the gold. We could use that gold to make that center there. We could do all the centers in gold. That gold foil works really, really well. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly do the rest of these petals in blue, and then we will cover the entire thing. Because I'm going to coat it with the clear the clear the clear diamond rocks, and turn it into a tile, I'm just going to put the diamond dust straight on here. I'm not going to worry about the medium because we're actually going to coat the top, which will lock it all in. This diamond dust is really, really pretty. And if you've got any perfect pearls from way back, basically that's something that Diane always loved. A lot of people love the perfect pearls. I have some and I always forget to pull them out and use them. She's just reviving those with some brilliant new colors. So if you were a fan of perfect pearls, they work very much the same. And there's a lot of things that we can do with perfect pearls like this. I'm confident that this will work with the beeswax, and that will allow us to spread it and put it down any place, anyhow. Okay, if I'm going to seal it up, I just need to make sure that all of this is complete, because I won't do this again over the top of the tile. Could use a smaller brush. Do as I say, not as I do, right? A smaller brush would make this quite a bit easier. My brush is spread quite a bit, which makes it a little bit tougher to get down in the flower petals. Okay. Now I'm noticing something. This one and the first one over here, I put the medium down before I put the diamond dust on. And look how much truer that color is, that blue is. I'm going to have to clean that. I didn't put medium on these others. And you can see the blue. And I suspect when we heat set it and then coat it with the clear rocks, that blue will come out more brilliant, but I don't know that for sure. But it is more brilliant when I put the medium down. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of medium on these because I like the brilliance of that blue. We'll put a little bit of medium on it. Then when we go to get some more of this, wow, look what a difference. What a difference that is. Yeah, and I sure love that color. That is a brilliant blue for sure. She calls it London blue. In my mind, London blue is a little softer, a little more subtle. And this is a really gorgeous, like what I would probably call electric blue. I'm sure, yeah, you can see the difference there with and without the medium. Smaller brush, make it easier. Note to yourself. Okay. And then we've got the little gold centers. You could even make a gold border if you want. Just get the excess off here.
I'm sorry, I had to mute because we were getting a delivery.
Ah, no worries. I figured either somebody came to the door or it was the dogs, or it was the dogs because somebody came to the door.
Yeah, well, Colin is not supposed to have anything shipped here yet. He had some stuff shipped here, so. And it was a big truck and a big delivery of tile, so.
Oh, man.
I wish it was going in here.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get some of this diamond medium coating this. And then even though we have already melted the pink, which turned purple because of the black, we're now going to coat it in clear. Coat the whole thing in clear. which basically seals in this tile. You know what I think would be fun with this is taking a picture, black and white or otherwise. Sent that back and then I'm looking for it. Black and white or otherwise of somebody, and then decoupaging that picture onto a piece of chipboard that has been jet sewed, and then do these clear rocks over it, seal it in.
Ooh, that might look good.
And then it would be their face on the tile, and it's actually like a real tile.
Right.
You can actually even do it on a tile, and it would just give it a new clear coat over it. That'd be cool with somebody's picture on it. A wedding picture or a grandkid, someplace for them to set their own drink. That is
must put it on your face.
Yeah, really.
It
That's
must
my
go on.
coaster. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Look, it's my face. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Looking cool. Okay, while it's still hot, I'm going to pour the second layer on it. Tip it off, but I'm not tapping it off. You tap it off, it because they're bigger rocks than most of your embossing powder, it taps too much off. Still more. You can see it start to melt there. That is so cool. I might stop at 2 on this one because it looks like, I get all the rest of that melted. 2 might do it because we've got the under layer of diamond rocks. That's probably why. Because we had the pink, we had 3 layers of the pink rocks, and then we just add the clear over the top. Just got to get down in the flower there. Come on, little flower. I'm going to set it down, get the spot that my tweezer's on, which is, I love that I could just melt it that way and you can't tell where I had the tweezer. Now I'll give it a second to cool before I pick it up. So check that out. That's cool. So it looks like purple with the blue flowers on it. I know that's a little hard to see on the camera. Especially because it's now nice and shiny and glossy. And so, of course, the camera wants to reflect off of it. But we've got gold centers of the flowers and then the blue flowers coming off of that. Where's our... There's our stamp right there, right next to it. So you could actually color those in anything you want. You could stamp that on with black archival ink, and then you could color the flower in and just leave the black behind. Color the flower any color you want, or just color the flower with embossing medium and then put, I didn't even put that back in there, did I? And it didn't go flying everywhere. Wow. Well, it did a little bit up here. Didn't even see it. So stamp it on in black archival ink and leave the background black, and then take any color you want and color the flower, and then put diamond medium on it and the clear rocks on the top and seal that in. So let's look at how we did this one. Let's do it with this one. This one already has 3 layers, but we could put another layer on it. Well, it's not gonna work quite as well because it's gonna be a layer, not all one. We can do, and let's do a white one. We can do a white square one. We don't want to do, okay, so if we want to imprint something, we just want to make the entire thing one color. Let's try the post box red. Well, we already have one, but let's, yeah, because that's kind of rust. That would be pretty with the gold, wouldn't it? Yeah, that will. So we'll try the Postbox Red. So we want to get the whole thing. We want to get the whole thing covered in the Postbox Red Diamond rocks. And then while it's still soft on our last layer, we will imprint a stamp. And let me see. We've got just one. We've got 2 squares. All right. I'm going to do it with that technique with the same stamp. All right. So this one, we're going to coat the whole thing. So let's just get the whole thing coated. We get it a good coat of diamond medium for the first layer, then we can just add the rocks onto that. We won't have to come back for any more medium. We'll put it on while it's all soft and melty. Okay, so we started with just a gessoed chipboard. And we are going to make it Postbox Red. So we're covering that completely. Pour the rest of it back. I should have changed papers so I don't end up with pink and white in the red and red and white in the pink. All right, and now that. I'll go ahead and melt this. Probably could get a hotter. Actually, I get impatient because I want it melted immediately, but this is a good one to use it for that isn't as hot as some of the others, because you can actually just scorch your paper when it's too hot, and it doesn't have time for the rocks to thoroughly heat so they can melt, and then you've scorched it. You can see brown or black in with your pretty color. I keep knocking them off on the floor with my elbow.
Is that what I hear?
Yep.
Dropping.
I might have to try one of those mushrooms.
Go right ahead.
Cool. All right, the first layer always takes the longest. Trying to get farther out on the tweezer. There it goes. It's finally melting. Seems like forever when you're waiting on camera. It's really not. Okay, while this is still nice and hot, we'll go ahead and just add our second layer. Just saturate it because we're going to pour back what we don't use. Oh, that wasn't hot enough. It didn't stick to the whole thing. So I'm going to try to get it hot again. Took long enough to melt that part of it was cool enough. I guess I didn't go back over it well enough. Let's see if it sticks to more of that. There we go. Okay. Like that. It really uses very little of the rocks. I'm surprised. But by the time you pour it back, it doesn't look like I've used anything out of the jars. Let's see.
Now, Diane did do a demo about these things all on her own, on her own
on YouTube.
YouTube. If you want to see how.
Yeah, you can go to Diane Reevely's YouTube channel and watch her do more things and
more things with it. Yeah.
And tell you all the important stuff about it that I've obviously forgotten, or my brain isn't pulling up right now because it's just too tired. Okay, so this is our third. So I want this to be nice and hot so we can imprint that stamp. Let's get where I have the tweezers anyway. I'm going to put it on this stamp. Cleaned it off with a baby wipe. So I don't want diamond medium on it. Okay, I'm just going to turn it over right while it's still hot and melty and stick it right on there. Give it, ooh, even that chipboard is hot. I'll give it a minute to cool while I take a drink. All right, and then let's pull it off and hope, oh, cool. All right, there's our imprint of the flowers. Wow, that one got even a better, the center, see the center of the flower? Mm-hmm. Got all the little tiny things on the teeny tiny center.
Good job.
Yeah, I see where I stuck my finger right there. So now, make sure it's cool. Should be. Cools really fast, but now I'm going to take the gold. I really should take the pointy one, not the chisel tip one, but hey, since when did we follow rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do, so when I put this on to imprint, when you print it with ink, you're getting the print of the flower, right? Because the flower is what's sticking up. And so that's what the stamp is the stamp of the flower. So when I put this on to imprint into the medium, the flower is what's left sticking up. It's actually pushed back the medium around it. So your flower is elevated. So it looks like, when I hold this up, you'll be able to see, it looks like an embossed flower. Oh, that center looks really cool. It is actually an embossed flower because the petals are what are raised.
Right.
Which makes it a little easier to color in because they are raised. Okay.
I definitely like when you put those put the gold on to highlight the leaf.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really pretty.
With the blue, I think the silver foil would be pretty.
Yep.
And I wonder how the copper would look over the red post.
Oh, I'm sure it would look great.
Since it's more of a rust.
But the red, you could put either gold or silver too.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now we put the gold on there. And then we want to seal the whole thing in. So you can see there how it's the petals that are raised. Because the petals are down in here. So it's the petals that are raised. The rest of it's been pushed back. All right, and so now we want to get medium on the whole thing. And I'm going to swap papers and do the clear rocks on top of this. mean, you could actually just sit down with one of these little tiles and paint your own little tiny scenes on them, or do some lettering. And then,
Yep.
I mean, if you wanted to do it for a specific journal or for someone, you could do some lettering on it in their initials. Is that grabbing? Hopefully. I didn't think about how this might grab or not grab on the foil, but we'll find out if it works on the foil. And then just put clear rocks on after you've done your artwork on here and create a tile out of it. I think that would be cool, because some of you are really, really good artists drawing wise. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see how this goes over the foil. I do like the gold foiling on it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, these would be cool. I mean, you could actually cut chipboard to any size you want.
True.
And I like it on the square, and hang it on the diamond on the spine of a book with your artwork on it, or with an initial that goes with the person, or even decoupage a little picture on that goes with that particular journal.
Yeah, and probably they aren't that heavy, are they? So they would hang nicely,
No,
but they're not going to add a lot of weight to your journals if you ship them or anything.
Super light. Super light boards. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the new products that just came in, give you first option on them. And of course, some of those are these Diane Reevely products. It doesn't look like they sent the chipboards, so they may have been waiting for another shipment and just not wanted to hold the order up. But we can do those on a pre-order basis. And I do have an order that's going in this afternoon as soon as we're done here. So I will have those by Friday. If people want different shapes, or the hexagon for sure is what I wanted to get, because that's the hardest one to try to make your own and get it exactly right. Unless you're cutting it out of a silhouette or a Cricut, which you can do. I think they have some knives or blades that.
Or if you know what the angles are supposed to be, you should be able to do it too.
Yeah.
But that would go back to geometry, you know, and they said you were going to use it.
Really, it just takes longer, you know?
Yeah. You have to actually think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather cut squares or rectangles, easy to do with my cutter, and then buy the hexagons. So here's our second layer. We want to make it nice and sealed in, just like a tile. If you wanted to do both sides of the tile, you'd be able to do without melting the backside. Oh, that's really good, Jen. Yes, I think that you could. I think I would do one at a time. I would do this one completely, and then I would turn it over and do the backside. And I do think that would be a good idea when you're hanging it on a spine, doing both sides. Yeah, the back got warm to the touch, but it's not hot enough to melt the other side. So I would do this one completely. Let this side completely dry, and then I would flip it over and do the back side. In fact, that's a great idea. Let's see. Did I put down? I think I did. Let's see if 2 coats is enough. If I'm just doing it straight on, it definitely needs the 3 coats. But the ones that I've had like something embossed underneath it, like we had the whole thing embossed in the post box red, and then doing the clear over that, it's been okay with 2 coats because that's actually like 5.
Right.
Okay. There we go.
That new math.
I know. 2 coats is equal to 5 coats. So I know it's going to glare now because it's nice and shiny, hard like a tile, but there's our stamp that we did on there. Okay, so let's give that a minute to dry. Let me move these things over. So the Diamond Rocks, the clear jar is a little bit larger than the colored jars, probably because they suspected we would use this one a lot more. And mostly because it's more expensive to do the colors than it is to do the clear. So for the same, I believe that they're the same price. And for the same price, we get more clear. Put those there. Let me get the tops on these. Just waiting for that to dry completely. Not dry, cool. Cool. All right.
One thing, I can't remember if she said if we could color our own. Do you remember if she said
Color
that?
the rocks?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you could add mica to them. Or, in fact, that was something that we did on, maybe they're not here. Some of them, though, we put some of the diamond dust, which is a mica, on them, and then put the clear rocks, and then they melt together. Oh, you can also mix the colors of rocks. We did that with, like sprinkling some of the pink and some of the blue. Then you get pink and blue and purple. Quite pretty. Move this. These are in the wrong place.
Yeah, that's probably how you got the ones that look like stars in the cosmos. I think multiple.
Moving the pink or putting the pink and the blue together.
Yep.
Okay. So you can see just lots of things you can do with them. And they come in packs. I need to look up how many are in the pack. That I do not remember. Let me see if it says on one of these. 20 piece. Well, at least that one, but I don't know what shape that one was. I'll double check them. They might not all be the same. But 20 of these is a good chunk to do. This was not even a full pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a half a pack. All these things that I've been able to do so far was only half a pack. And that's what she gave us in this class, was a half a pack of each. Okay, so I really like that. That is really cool.
That is very pretty.
And I think it would be neat to make some custom tiles for somebody's housewarming, or for a wedding or something, or for Christmas. Now we're just past Christmas. That would be fun. That would be fun. Okay, so let me move this stuff off. Jen, did you see the cute little mushrooms? I think you came in after I showed those, but I'll pull them back again. I just want to clear off all the diamond rocks. I am never the neatest person when we do diamond rocks or embossing or glitter or any of those kinds of things. So, trash can right below where I can just shake that into it. And that one too.
Son of a beeswax. I had that right here.
Yeah, I'll have to get my beeswax out and try that, and then see how that works as well. I think it'll work just the same because these are very much like that pigment powder that we got from Stamperia. Okay.
Right. They're very, very much the same.
Okay.
They feel the same. They'll look the same.
Cool. All right. So the Dylusions, we have 3 stamp sets here. And I'm just going to pull up the main
There it is.
price list at the same time. Although I think I wrote them all down in here. Oh, I didn't. I wrote down, the diamond. Oh, the packs of diamond boards. The whole pack is, the hexagon is $4.99. The rectangles are $3.99 and the squares are $4.99. Oh, it's because the rectangles are a little bit smaller. Okay, the dauber, the diamond medium dauber is $5.99. And this they call the stamp bit blocks, $24.99. We'll do a little bit of a discount for being here today. And they do not recommend that retailers discount anything when they're brand new products. And as you look around, if you see others advertising, they're not often, hang on, trying to get logged in there. They're not often discounted when they're brand new.
Nope.
I've told you before that I like to do that when we do it at a live, pull it out, the brand new products, and you're here and get first option on it. I do like to offer a little bit of a discount. So not enough that I'll get in trouble, but enough to make it worth your time for being here. All right, Dylusions. So yeah, those are $24.99. I love all of them. I have to have that one. Have to have that one. Only because I already have one of these big ones. That'll be my third one to get. But these are called stamp quilts. Wait a minute. One of these is Build a Quilt, and the other one is the stamp quilts of brush strokes. If I pull it up,
those are the two small ones.
The one that has the small ones.
Yeah,
like this one, but all over them. These are, let's see if it'll pull by. There we go. Okay, so this one right here is, there they are. They're all together. Good. That makes it a little bit easier. There's multiples. So this one is called Bits of Boards. Is that right? Bits of Blocks. Bits of Blocks. And then the one that is just hexagon and all hexagon, I can share my screen with you so you can see that. In fact, let me do that right here. You guys just can see right where I'm seeing. Why not? Let's see. Share my screen. And we want entire screen. Okay, close your eyes for a second because you're going to get the endless tunnel of windows until I pull this one up. So don't want to make anybody dizzy. Hopefully that flips fast. I'm watching my YouTube. Okay, so this is Bits of Blocks, so you can see it up nice and close.
Oh, you're not.
Oh, hang on. I shared it and then I forgot to bring it up. I forgot to bring it up and add it to the stage. My fault. Okay. I'm sitting there waiting for it on YouTube. I'm like, wow, I've got the worst lag ever because I forgot to bring it up on. There we go. There we go. So that's Bits of Blocks. And that's the one that I have here. Retail is $24.99. And if you want it today for being at the live, $23.50. I think I have 4. And if I don't have enough of any of them, I have an order that's going in this afternoon. I waited until the live so I can add anything to it I need, and it'll go in right after we're done here. Okay, so that's Bits of Blocks. And then this one is called Build a Quilt. I like this one a lot. It's coming up. So you can see this one right here is the one that we used today. But I love these that are very much like Huggins. They're just, yeah, this one down here, we also used today down here in the corner. So I like the bubbles too. Okay, so Bits of Blocks was the first one. And this one is Build a Quilt. And Build a Quilt is the same price, $24.99. So we'll make that $23.50 today. And then this one is Quilts of Brush Strokes. So you get the 2 large hexagons, which are the quilt type pieces, and then all the brush strokes. I like the black and white one up on the top. They'll be great for mark making.
We'll get started in a minute, Sylvia. She's just showing you what we have, what you can get.
I'm going to show you several here and then go back and put them in one by one. So if you don't want them all, you can decide and not go, oh, I don't want that one. I want the other one instead. That way you'll know. And if you want all of them, just say you want all of them. Okay. So those first 3, the other, let's see, this one also is really cool. Love that.
And that one comes in pieces. That one, like the center comes out into one piece, and then the background is one piece, and then the
yeah. And isn't that cool? Like, so that you can use it in parts and pieces. I loved that. This one, I'd say the name right there on the bottom. This one is called Wickerlicious. That sounds like Sylvia, doesn't it? Wickerlicious. You can see the wicker behind it. I love that flower in the middle, though. That's a fantastic flower.
Are most of these all $24.99?
Yes.
Then, okay, thank you.
Yes, they are all $24.99. Here is, let's see. No, okay, I will bring this one. This is called Cat Among Pigeons. Cat Among Pigeons. So I'm going to get my notebook and we can put them up one by one and you can just say which ones you want. That's cute, isn't it? It's a blocks. Cat among the pigeons. And there's no mushroom in here. There's not mushroom in here. It's a typo there. It says there's no. This is called there's not mushroom in here. I think this is adorable. Brush strokes. Okay. That is super, super cute. Okay, so let's go back here. And okay, we'll start with Bits of Blocks. If you just want to type in Bits of Blocks, and that is this one that's showing on my screen right now. So if you want Bits of Blocks, all of these are going to be $23.50 only for being at the live today. Later, they will be more because they are brand new. They will be more in the shop. So Bits of Blocks, and there's no limit on them. So there's no, I have some on hand and I'm placing that order today that I'll have by Friday. So I'll get as many more as we need. So I guess what I'm saying is don't, worry about first me, just put it in, try to get it in right after she puts it in the chat so that we can keep the names with the correct item.
Okay, it's in.
Thank you. What?
F bits. An F squeezed in there.
F Bits of Blocks. Okay, and then Build a Quilt, and then Quilt Brush Strokes, and then Wickerlicious. I like that one a lot.
Okay, Sylvia is getting one of the blocks.
Awesome. Thank you, Sylvia. You're going to like these. And then cat among pigeons. I think these are
bits of blocks. Yep, that's what the F stands for.
Freaking bits of blocks. These are going to be fun for mark making too.
Yes.
Okay, so let's put then build a quilt. And the quilt is the same as this, except these are all hexagons. I don't have that one here, but they are this size, the same size as the squares, but hexagons. So there's 2 of them, but there's, again, 9 total. Just know that the quilt ones are all the hexagon ones, like you would piece them together. So the build a quilt is 9 of the smaller hexagon.
Okay, that one's in.
Thank you. Bye, Sylvia. We'll talk to you later. Hey, Katie.
Well, we're showing them now. If anybody, watches it.
Yeah, you can message me later.
Yeah.
We know who was here at the live. Okay, so the next one let's put in is this one. And this is quilt with the brush strokes. So this one you get the 2 hexagons, but they're larger. See how much the difference in size? About 4 inches. You get the 2 larger hexagons. These will make really cool cards too. Got to get some of our card makers to make some cool cards with these. And then the 2 diamond shapes, the positive and the negative. Love that. Notice that this is also the positive and negative of the same thing, positive and negative, and then the positive and negative of the brush strokes. Good to see you, Katie. So this one is quilt with brush strokes. And then let's put in right after it the mushrooms.
Okay.
I like the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
They would be cool with gold spots, wouldn't they? Bright pink and blue.
Yeah.
And parrot green, island
and
parrot.
Orange. Well, yes. No, it doesn't have an orange yet, but I want to make orange.
We can color the clear.
Yep.
And make those bright color mushrooms. Yeah, and then make gold spots on them. That'd be really pretty. Did you guys see the spider web in the mushrooms?
Yes, that's my favorite part of the whole thing.
You could mask it off if you don't want it on there, if you just want these guys. But yeah, that's cute. Let you take it right into Halloween or anytime. Because it's not really Halloween-y, you don't have to wait for Halloween to use that spider web.
Right, definitely.
Not mushrooming here.
It would be good for like gnomes and stuff and fairies.
Yes. And... Oh, wouldn't these be cute with a little fairy sitting on them?
Yep.
Or underneath these big ones, and then the little one. This is a good one for her to sit on. That'd be cute. Okay, and then Wickerlicious. I'm putting Wickerlicious up on the screen so you can see that. Wickerlicious. I'll have to let Sylvia finish watching later because I have a feeling she'll want that one. It reminds me a lot of Hawaiian flowers. It reminds me a lot of your doodles, your Zentangles that you do. They're so cool. And the wicker chair behind it.
And then I'm going to put in what? Cat Among Pigeons?
Cat Among Pigeons. And I'll pull that one up here so you can remember what Cat Among Pigeons looks like for cat lovers. That's cute. They kind of look like chickens, not pigeons. Well,
yeah, they sort of do.
No, yeah. A couple of them do. That one looks like he has measles or chicken pox.
He does. He looks really sad because his eye isn't, because of where the round things is.
The round thing, it looks like where his mouth is, like
Yeah.
where his mouth would be down there, but his beak
Yep.
is up there. But if it was a mouth, it looks like he's frowning. Yeah. I don't know. I might have to color him differently. Close that circle right in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see his eye now. Okay. Oh,
yeah,
that's
his eye makes it look weird.
Yeah.
Like the dots around his eye. They figured something else out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, his eyes. I was thinking his eye was behind it, but it's not. It's right there in front. That looks better. The cats are super cute.
Mm-hmm. I wish there was like a blank one that you could do your own thing to.
Yeah.
Or a blank body. I think she has other cats that you could do that with.
Yes, she does have other cats and dogs, and they're in parts and pieces, so you can mix and match. Okay, so that is our Diane Reevely stamp sets. Okay, so you can put these in, and then if somebody is interested, you can just tell us which you're interested in. The Diamond Rocks. I put the wrong top on. I put the Postbox Red on the clear.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Very true, Bon. We definitely know where her heart is.
Yeah. We know she'd rather be here, but you gotta go to the doctor when the doctor can get you in. Okay, so Diamond Rocks. Let's see here. To remain. There we go. The Diamond Rocks, the clear, they're all $7.99. Let me write this down. The rocks are $7.99. So for being at the live, we'll do them for $6.99.
Do you want to read me the colors?
And yeah.
I already have London Blue and Postbox Red.
Perfect. And Bubblegum Pink.
That's right.
Island Parrot. I got to get Island Parrot. And Laid Back Lilac. That sounds really pretty. And Pink Flamingo. So that should be 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Postbox Red is the one that's like rust. So she just types them all in there. And then if you want any one, you could put all of them. Or I want the blue and the pink, or the green and the pink, or whatever you want.
And you said $6.99. Good price.
$6.99 for... Bye, honey.
Oh, and I didn't put clear in there. Whoops.
Oh, sorry. Yep. And I didn't say that either. So, or clear. Or clear. So just put in chat, because we're not worried about quantity and, getting the first me. So just put in chat if you want any of those and which color or clear. Now, if you say one of each, I'm going to assume that means all the colors and a clear, because you definitely want a clear. And then, let's see, let me get the Diamond Medium. I already have that written down here. Okay, so the Diamond Medium pad is $5.99. We can do that for $5.25. And the same thing on the dabber. The dabber is $5.99. We can do that for $5.25.
Okay. I am writing down that KK wants clear.
Hi, KK. Clear. Gotcha. Thank you.
And I'm not sure if my order was in already. I wanted clear, the London blue, and the PB red.
Blue
Postbox red.
and red. Clear. DM. Okay. Thank you. And let's see here. Okay, then
the dabber and
the dabber and the medium pad, the ink diamond medium pad and dabber, and then the diamond dust. This is the one. This dust comes out the same color as that pink. It's crazy to me. It's just, you know, crazy. But these are in the same 6 colors as the diamond rocks. The laid back lilac, London blue, island parrot, pink flamingo, bubblegum pink, and postbox red. They are only $4.99. So we can go to, let's see, 10%, 50 cents. I don't think they'll kill me for that. Well, let's go to $4.50. $4.50, 10% on the diamond dust.
You said $4.50, right?
$4.50. Yep.
Okay.
And then I've got some new stuff that I didn't even tell you guys about. Bye, Dawn. Dawn, right after this, I'm going to show something you asked me about. I text the other day, so come back and watch later when you can see. Okay, KK, I got you for a ink pad, or the medium diamond medium pad. Medium pad, medium dauber. Okay, so I'm putting you, she calls it a dabber.
Oh, shoot. Wait a minute.
Well, it doesn't
Diamond
matter.
dust, I put, as you said, $4.50.
Oh,
and I put $5.25.
Okay, that's okay. You guys know on the diamond dust, it's only $4.50. Okay, just put a correction in there.
Yeah.
No worries. The medium pad. Okay, KK, I got you on for the pad. I really like even just the clear. I like how you can do 3 layers and you literally have a tile. It's very cool.
Okay, I want one of each of the dauber and the
pad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There and there. Okay. Okay, so let me start moving these over.
So did KK just want the pad?
Let's see. She got the clear and then the pad also. Yeah, I don't think she's the dabber, just the pad.
Okay.
Those, that. Okay. Make sure everything's off to the side, out of the way there. Okay, so the new Scorched Timber set, those who pre-ordered it on the Facebook group, got that pre-order discount, and they've already gotten theirs. And the next batch came in today. Didn't open that. They come packed in 3s, so there's only one. I'll do that. Only one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 components to the whole set. There we go. Ink refill, oxide refill, ink spray, oxide spray, the paint, and the embossing glaze. All right, so let's see here. If you want the whole set, Sylvie's watching from doctor's appointment. Cute. All right, if you want the whole set, the retail is $48 for the whole set. And calculator. Okay, so that you can get the whole set today for $45. So if you want the whole set, one of each, yeah, just put that in as scorched timber
set.
Distress set. Yep, what did I say? $45.
Yep.
Okay. And if you want individual items, then oxide spray and, let me go back. I have to keep flipping screens to get to the right. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the ink pad and the oxide pad are retail $6.99. You can get those individually for $6.75. I better write this down too. Scorched timber. If you want them individually, okay. Pads $6.75. If you want either or both of the sprays, they are retail $6. So you can get those for $5.75. The re-inkers, they are both $5.99. So you can get those for $5.75. Either one. What's left? The paint. This is the flip top paint. $4.50 retail, so $4.25. And the embossing glaze. Embossing glaze. Embossing glaze. Embossing glaze, $5.99, so $5.75. Glaze, $5.75. Did that make sense?
Yes, and I'm going to type it up.
Perfect.
With everything that's $5.75.
That's what I was going to say. Yep. This, $5.75. This. Yeah. Okay. So we only have 3 different prices in there. So either of the pads for $6.75. Any one of these 5 items are $5.75. And then the paint is only $4.25. So if you didn't want the whole set, but you were waiting for parts and pieces, And let's see here. Glynis, let me go back and look at yours. Remember what part and piece you wanted. Kathy Lake, are you still here? You want just the oxide pad, correct? Okay. And see, Glynis, you want the distress pad and re-inker and spray and stain spray. Oh, so you want the oxide spray and the stain spray. Okay, so Glynis is ink pad, re-inker, oxide spray, and stain spray. Okay. And Christy, if you're still here, you wanted just the oxide pad and its re-inker. Did I say that right? Or did I mix those two? No, okay, I'm sorry. Glynis, you were the distress pad and re-inker. I got your two crossed over, and the oxide spray. So Glynis, you were 3 items, not the stain spray. Got it. Okay, and then Christy was the oxide pad and re-inker and the 2 sprays. All right. So oxide pad and re-inker and oxide spray and stain spray. Okay. Okay, so if that's any different than what I just said for Kathy, Glynis, or Christy, you can let us know now. Other than that, those are the only ones that I had down as partial sets or parts and pieces. So anybody else that wants just the ink pads and re-inkers or just the sprays, you are welcome, Glynis. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, now would be the time to put that in if you want just the ink or re-ink or sprays. This, I know it's another brown, and a lot of us said, oh, another brown. It is quite a bit different, though. It has got a lot of gray in it. So it's got a really good gray-brown undertone, and it's got some red undertone. So it looks, I actually, what we did on a live last week, whatever we did, I used the Scorched Timber and Lumberjack Plaid and Rusty Hinge. So it has that red undertone and it has the gray. So the rusty was perfect. Looked great together. A different look than we have with any of the other browns. Not quite like Vintage Photo, that's for sure. Okay, then we have the 2 new crayon sets. Oh, there we go. The 2 new crayon sets. Set number 15 is 3. This is Lumberjack Plaid, Lost Shadow, and Scorched Timber. And set number 16 is the same 3. I don't know why they do this. Sorry, don't ask me because I just really don't know. The same 3 plus Villainous Potion, Saltwater Taffy, and Uncharted Mariner. So these are $6.99, so we can do these for $6.50 if you want just the set of the 3 most recent. And this one is $12.99. We can do those for $12.25 for the set of 6. So crayons, set 15, 650, and set 16, 12, 25. So if you want to add to your crayons. Now, know that that is the end. Scorched Timber is the last of the distress colors coming out. Okay, there are no more distress colors. So they will complete the crayons and the watercolor pencils and all of that. And then there are no more colors. So if you're like, how many more before I can complete my set? That's it. Okay, if you've got the watercolor pencils and you want to just add the Scorched Timber, that pencil comes by itself. It is $250, so we can do it for $230. Not much give on that one. So $230 for the pencil. And let me pull these up because they haven't arrived yet. These are on a pre-order for everyone. So that's why I want to get this order in today. And so if you want these, I do want to pre-order for you. Let's see here. No, let's see. There they are. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Okay, so let me share my screen so you can see this. Okay, if you've been collecting the watercolor pencils, sets 1, 2, and 3 are the ones that have been out. Sets 4, 5, and 6 are on pre-order right now, and they're already starting to ship them to the vendors. So,
oh, mother!
What happened?
A big, huge mouse just ran past me.
Oh no!
Oh. No!
Where are the cats?
Where are you?
Yeah, where are the cats when you need them?
I don't know.
I could deal with a mouse better than a spider.
Yeah.
I like mice. I don't like spiders. Scared
Sorry,
me to death.
I just I was typing and I felt something pass my foot and
that close.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That had to be a little creepy and scary.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so they're coming. That's the first half of all of the distress colors are in set 1, 2, and 3. So the second half of all of them are in set 4, 5, and 6. So 4, 5, and 6 are right now. This is 4. Not that we can see the individual colors there, but that was 4. Here's 5. 4, 5, and 6. Let's find 6 here. There's 6. So 4, 5, and 6 are now available. And again, this is the end of the distress colors. So if you want to complete your set and know that you don't have to get any more because that's it. They are retail $24.99. And they are asking people not to discount them because they're brand spanking new. But here's what we're going to do. Where's my sticky notes?
So the one thing about these guys is that the watercolor pencils that he has out, the only one that's missing from the whole entire set is the Scorched Timber. So if you're getting them all, you have to also add the Scorched Timber.
Yeah. So you'll want to get 4, 5, and 6. And then get this individual, let's remove that, get this individual scorched timber, which is just $2.25 by itself. All right, so here's what we're going to do for being at the live today. If you want sets 4, 5, and 6 of the watercolor pencils, and you'll want to write this down because put this in the thing because I don't think I told it to you. Sorry. If you get one, because they've asked us not to discount, the first one will be $24.99, which is their price that they've asked us to put them at. But if you want 2 of them, you can get 2 of them for $46.50. And if you want all, look at this. If you want all 3, your mouse got to me. If you want all 3, set 4, 5, and 6, you may get all 3 today for $68. $68, all 3, sets 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
And yeah, those I'm adding on to the order today so I can have them by the end of the week. So that I'll want to know as soon as possible. That order is going in today. Timmy said if he had a lot of call for another one, he would do one more color.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't either. I mean, a lot of call, so one more, and then there's a lot of call, and then one more, and then a lot of call. You know, I mean, I don't know, how would he choose just one more color? That's kind of interesting. I didn't hear that. I'll have to ask. Okay, and then if you are collecting minis, if you like to take them with you when you travel, and it's a lot easier to take the minis than the large ones, this is the last set of minis, which is the same as these. It's actually the same as those 4 right there. Scorched Timber, Lost Shadow, Lumberjack Plaid, and Uncharted Mariner. I think that's one of my favorite blues. I love that Uncharted Mariner. And this set, now available, is, that's one I did not write down. Whoops. Minis. Okay, $13.99 is the retail. And those at the live today can do that for $12.50. Minis, $12.50. One last shutter.
We have been seeing smaller mice, so I'm wondering if we had
if they were the babies
someplace, and they've been catching the babies.
If they were the babies, and you've just been, and now you've got a dad, a mom,
or mom just went past me. Yeah, but we've been catching babies. I mean, the cats have been.
Oh, the cats haven't been bringing them to you?
No, they haven't been bringing them to me to take care of them. That was Malachi did that with kittens to me.
Oh.
He brought me, and the guy thought that Malachi was stealing them, and I had like 3 kittens in my hand, bringing them back to them. I'm like, no,
oh my gosh,
take care of them. He was about ready to hit Malachi, and I was like, no, he's bringing them to me. He's not killing them.
Oh, okay. So this is a set of paper dolls from Tim Holtz, but he calls these baseboards, and I'll show you why. These are super thick chipboard. They're not the paper like the others are. They are thick chipboard. Like you could stand these. You could put one of these people in your little vintage library shadow box, or in any other shadow box. I mean, there's all kinds of them, so you could pick and choose. You know, get somebody who's going to be sitting at Oh, cute to have somebody sitting on the edge of the box with their feet hanging over. Wouldn't that be cute?
It would be
and
awesome.
At that workshop, we're going to show you how to make them stand right there. So that I might have to do that. She would be cute. There's
Put her arm around an owl.
yeah, or sitting on a stack of books.
Yep.
That would be really cute to put her there. There's got to be more that are sitting too, but all the same ones that we have, you know, otherwise. A little ballerina girl. Oh, she would be cute. She looks like, they both look like they belong in the library. Our little boys. Okay, so this is the baseboard dolls. Okay, the baseboard dolls are retail is $10. And they are brand new, and they're brand new and already out of stock. But I've got 6 of them that just came in today. So I've got 6 of them. They $10. We can do them for $9. Oh, look at the little dog with the one eye with the spot. I love that. She's too pretty to be sitting in the library. She doesn't look studious enough. I like both of these. She's a good one.
I want one of those sets, please.
You got it. Oh, he would be cute in there too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he would be really cute. Leaning up against the chair or something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this guy would be really cute in there too. Okay, so
is anybody still out there?
Yeah, we still have 14. They don't know there's Stamperia coming, huh?
Oh.
Okay, let's move our baseboards. I don't know why I took them all out. I just wanted to look at them this first time. Okay, we've got 2 new paper collections. Sarah's here. Yay. Thank you,
Sarah. I just was feeling lonely out there because I was typing all these things in and nobody's talking to me.
Okay, the first one is from Craft Consortium, one of our favorite, I know, ink drops. We love their ink drops. They do all different themes, and that tells us what color. But check this out. It's called Midnight, and it's all the jewel tones. I love that. 6x6 and an 8x8. The far deeper you go into it, the more you get to the brighter colors. I love it. They even got some really good...
one of the short scorched timber crayons.
Oh, you got it. Oh, and there we go.
Oh, wait. The crayons or the paper?
The scorched timber pencil. This one.
Okay.
The watercolor pencil. That's okay. I'm sure that's what she's talking about. Right, Sylvia? And Sylvia, if you missed out the stuff in between, you can watch it later. I love these papers too. Okay, so we have a 6-inch and let's see, how many did I get? I got 6 of each of these came in today's order. 6 of each of them. The 6-inch we can do for $6. It is so pretty. Love this. Love, love, love. I was impressed with how much rust and orange they got in there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't usually see a lot of orange in there, but I like that it really goes rusty. And then the 8-inch. Oh, hang on. I forgot. There. Okay, the ink drops. Okay, so, wait a minute. Sorry. When they're brand new, they are a little higher in price. So the 6x6 retail is $7.65. So we can do them for $7. I apologize. I always forget that theirs are a little bit higher, but they're also thicker books. They have, I want to say 40. Yeah, 40 in this one. So they're thicker than most 6x6s. So they're really not higher priced. It's just that you get more for your dollar. So $7 on the 6-inch. And then the 8-inch, 888, their 8x8 is $11.99. $14.19 is the retail. We'll do the 11 or the 8-inch, the 11-inch. That's weird. The 8-inch for $10.25. $10.25.
Excellent.
All right, and let's see. And I hope Sylvia's able to watch for the very last one, because just even the name of it has her all over it.
Bon would like an 8x8.
You got it. Thank you, Bon.
I want one of each.
You got it. Okay, what to do. Okay, and then our last one is the Stamperia newest collection. Why isn't it there? There we go. And it is coffee and chocolate. Coffee and chocolate. I will open this one. So yeah, it's right there. Coffee and chocolate. We have the 8x8 in the regular paper pack and the 8x8 in the background. So here's the regular paper pack. I have not opened it and looked at it. Look how cute. Oh, man. Oh, look at that wallpaper. That's awesome.
Mm.
I like the spoon on the wall
Mm-hmm.
with coffee beans.
Like usual, I like the backs better than the front.
That's me too. I'm loving these backs, old wallpapers, but these would cut out and use these as labels. Those are cute. Yeah. A wall of chocolate. Yeah. Those are cute little labels.
How many different browns can you get on one page?
Really? Oh, I like that page.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, I did, I like the back of it. I did. Oh, look at these cute Twinchies. They would make cute little charms, Twinchies. I did order singles on this, and they will be the first thing out at the singles sale on Thursday. So we are going to have a sale on Wednesday and on Thursday. That's a nice background right there. Wow, that is cool. Let's just check out the backgrounds real quick. Only backgrounds. I'm loving all those old labels. Those are great. Yeah. Wow. I do like the back. Okay. How cute would these be punched out or fussy cut out with the diamond rocks, the clear on them on both sides as a little charm to add to your book or to your dangle? How adorable would they be? Little coffee cup tops. That's just super cute. Oh, all right. I'm going to have to. Oh, now you're speaking our language.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that page.
Sylvia's like, stop it.
I love the back of it too. Stop it. Yeah. Coffee and chocolate, Sylvia's language. Oh my goodness. I really like the backs.
So,
okay. So we have 8-inch in the regular 8-inch paper pack and 8-inch backgrounds. And then we have the 12-inch in the backgrounds. So we've got 8-inch regular, 8-inch backgrounds. Let me get you some prices for these. All right. So they're 8-inch retail, $8.59. We can do them for $8. So both of the 8-inch, the 8-inch pad or the 8-inch backgrounds can each be $8. And then the 12-inch backgrounds, that retails at $15.49. We can do We can do those for $13.50. I didn't know that I would like this one so much, but I really like it. There are some pages. All, you know, if it's not the front, it's the back. Great backgrounds. I do like all the background pages. I want to take the large page of this. I hope that they sent me some singles of that one so we can just take our 3/4 inch.
What did you say the 12 by 12 was? I'm sorry, I was typing when you
$13.50. And I want to just punch those out and put them with the diamond rocks clear and use them as charms.
I'm sorry, once again.
$13.50. That's okay.
$13.50. Thank you.
Look at that. Look at that. A big page of those cool drawers. I love those drawers. Sylvia, stop it, enabler.
Okay, let's see. Sylvia would like the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8 backgrounds.
Me too, Sylvia. All right. Stamperia.
Okay, and
Sylvia.
Jen wants one each of the 8 by 8s.
You got it. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Jen.
KK would like 8-inch pad and 12-inch background pad. Are those both backgrounds, KK, or do you want the regular 8-inch pad and the back 12-inch background pad?
She wants the regular pad on 8-inch and the backgrounds on the 12.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like a regular background. I mean, an 8 by 8 background.
An 8 by 8 background. Okay. Got it. So KK, I have a regular pad and a 12-inch background. And Jen, I have an 8-inch of regular and background. DM, I have an 8-inch background.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you have?
Yep.
Yeah, still waiting for the doctor that is ready for you. Coffee and chocolate. That's going to be a fun one to use.
Yeah, I'm more interested in 12 by 12 singles in those because there's definitely ones that
there's a few,
I like
pages
that I want.
So, okay, so here's how the week is going to go. Those of you who are interested in the sales, Wednesday, we'll have a sale Wednesday at 4 o'clock Mountain Time. Everything's Mountain Time, so that's 3, 4, 5, and 6 start times. Wednesday will be all the rest of the inks.
We did get Sylvia's.
Yep, all the rest of the inks that we didn't have last week. So ink pads, inks and oxide pads, and ink and oxide refiller. The whole other order came in. So everything that we didn't have last time, we'll have here. It'll also be, shoot, I don't have my notes in front of me. They're out there. What did I say the other day? What did I say on Saturday? It'll be the rest of the inks. It'll be, what were we doing on Saturday? Goodness.
I thought the rest of the inks were the first time and the singles and everything.
The singles are Thursday. The inks.
Yes, Kathy, we'll get those later. Just after this.
All the rest of the inks, there was a couple other things that I've already pulled for. Wow, they just went right out of my mind. Anyway,
the other singles, because you do have other singles.
All the singles will be Thursday will be only singles.
Okay.
Only singles. Yep. Thursday will be only singles. So those of you who are interested in the singles, make sure for Thursday we will start with the coffee and chocolate. So those of you who were here,
KK, it depends on where you are. It starts at 4 her time.
4 o'clock my time. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern. So I'm telling you that because if you were here and you want singles of these, I'm going to start with those because a lot of people trickle in. So you can be there right at the very beginning to start to make sure that you get them because you were here. I think you deserve that. So those who are late might miss them because there might not be enough for everybody. So that's why I'm telling you that on Thursday, that we will start with the coffee and chocolate. And Wednesday is all the rest of the inks. And there's 2 other kinds of things that have just flown the coop. I don't know. Don't remember. All the single ladies, see us on Thursday. That's cute. Okay. How about week 2 index card challenge themes?
Yay!
Yeah. Index card prompts today for week 2 are Yahtzee, Moon, Puzzle, Note to Self, and Topiary. You may interpret them any way you want. Index card can be 3x5 or 4x6, no larger. Index card must be white, not pink, blue, yellow, or black. Some of us have colored index cards. We'll do that on another time. This one must start in white, but you could paint it or gesso it any color you wanted if you wanted to do that. Make 3 index cards each week. Choose any 3 of these 5 prompts. You don't have to do all 5. And you don't have to use 3 on 1 card. I thought I read somebody saying that. You can use as many things as you want on the card. It's just that your prompt for each card would be either Yahtzee, Moon, Puzzle, Note to Self, or Topiary. Does chocolate and coffee come in 6x6 and 12x12? It does come in 12x12. I only got in the 12x12 background, but the pad does come in 12x12. And I'm not sure it's even coming in a 6x6. I can double check that. Okay, so does that give you some quick, brilliant ideas for index cards? We're making you think outside the box a little bit. Not, colors were easy. You guys did fantastic. Killed it on the colors. So we thought we'll make you dig a little bit deeper for some interpretation here.
I'm definitely excited about the Yahtzee and the Topiary. I have ideas for both of them already.
Cool. I want to do Topiary and I don't have any ideas yet. It just seems fun. I want to do Note to Self.
Note to Self will be a good one.
Yeah.
If you think they're tough ones, if you want, go ahead and you can ask or PM me and I can try to help you with some of them and to get you on to some ideas, because right now my brain is going 80 miles
an hour.
Yep, for each one of them.
Yeah.
So I know with a puzzle, all you really have to do is put a puzzle piece on it, or you could cut up something.
Yeah. Or you could cut up something into puzzle pieces and put it almost like the mosaic, but it would be puzzle pieces separated, or just puzzle pieces drawn onto a picture where they're already put together. Maybe you want to put a little puzzle together on top of the index card. Maybe a completely different kind of puzzle.
Right.
Maybe not a puzzle piece,
right.
But maybe
it could be a
Kakuro
puzzle. It could be a crossword puzzle.
Roku. There's all kinds of puzzles out there.
Yep.
Maybe it's just a person that's very puzzled. Sylvia, I thought Note to Self would be real easy for you. What do you think of that? Moon, I thought of Tim Holtz's Moon stencil that has the 4 different stencils that adds the different shading in it.
Yep. But Moon could also, there's a lot. Look in some of your printed papers that you have.
Oh, yeah.
Because topiaries, I see topiaries all the time in some of the printed paper, especially if there's,
you know what would be cool? Somebody collaging a topiary with pieces of paper in different colors, but collaging it onto your index card.
Well, and like topiaries can be basically what a topiary is. It's just a very distinct shape to a tree or a bush. And like in Edward Scissorhands, he did a dinosaur?
Yeah.
And, all those
tree or bush that's been purposefully shaped then.
Yep.
So, yep.
So you could just paint a dinosaur little figurine green and put them on a stick, and there's your topiary.
Oh,
right?
That's cute. Yeah.
Yahtzee is 5 dice.
Note to self, remember to comment on YouTube as soon as we end the live. You can come back and leave a comment. And remember, a thumbs up. We sure do appreciate that.
Definitely.
And if you want to go back and check any of those prices and want any of those prices on those things that we showed today, they will not come back out on Wednesday and Thursday's sale.
That's a good one, Kathy.
Note to self, eat more chocolate. I love it. I should put chocolate as one of those. No, that's too easy now because you have this.
Yeah. Well, if you get that in time.
Yeah. Oh, it's always too easy, huh? Chocolate is always easy. Anyway, yeah, if you want any of the items, send me a private message because these things will not come out at Wednesday or Thursday's sale. The re-inkers will because they're just new in, so they'll come out. But other than that, they won't. So thanks for hanging out with us today. Note to self, follow Kathy's lead. I love it. Sylvia said, I must do it. You guys have the rest of a great afternoon. And
Definitely.
we will see you on Wednesday afternoon. Thanks, DM, for helping me out.
No problem.
Oh, on these items, guys, go ahead and if you know what your total is, if you don't know, send me a private message. We'll get you a total. And then PayPal it through the HPP PayPal or Venmo like you have been. And if you already have a box, Kathy, you have a box. Glennis has a box going. A lot of people do that wasn't full last week. If the box wasn't full and it wasn't cheaper just to send it in an envelope, I kept the box for this week, knowing a lot of you had mentioned the singles. And so I can just add it to that box. You won't even need shipping. Note to self, buy more. DM rocks. Yes, she does.
Thank you.
Thank you, DM.
No problem. I enjoy this.
That mouse.
I know.
Yeah,
I gotta get either that
send
or
the cats out.
Gotta get it.
Send the cats out. All right, guys. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.